Whenever I click, remember, that's just a marker for the dog to understand that's the right behavior. So after you click, then you treat. I started training my own dogs about 35 years ago. I was working full-time in high tech, in finance, and this was my hobby. This is what I did. Took my dog to dog training. It was the first dog I'd ever had that had training, and I really enjoyed it. And so went on to start showing in obedience classes. That dog got older, I got older, I had a kid. Kid went to school, and that dog passed away. And I got a new puppy. And when I got the new puppy, I looked around for dog trainers in the area, and I didn't like any of their programs. So a lot of my friends at the time had puppies and said, hey, let's do dog training classes in my yard. And from there, I started helping them train their dogs, and they would tell their friends, and then I would help them train their puppies. And finally, somebody said, you know, you really should be charging for this. And a business was born. Oh, look at that. He's doing it before you even say it now. That's great. Take a little piece of food, stick it in your dog's nose, and lead them just up onto the bucket. As soon as they've got 2 feet on, you're gonna feed, 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 feed. So my whole philosophy on dog training is not just do no harm, but do it with love, kindness, respect for the animal. So no prong collars, no shock collars, no jerking on the leash, no yelling. I look at dogs as non-verbal children who you have to teach rather than train. And the same philosophy that I use on the dogs, I try to use on the people that are in the class, because everybody comes to class with a different level of skill. And if they don't know how to do something, then it's my job to teach them how to do it. And so it's positive, evidence-based reinforcement training. Nice job with Pepper. Every single day, something happens where I learn something new. You know, dogs are an unending source of new knowledge because they're not all alike. They're just like people. Every single dog that walks in here, every single person that walks in here is different. They need to be treated with respect, and you have to be able to read their body language and figure out what it is that they're trying to do, because they can't tell you. So we have to try and figure out what they're thinking, and that means constantly learning. And so it feeds my need to constantly fill that void in my head that says, feed me. I'm a learning organism. What can I say?